We're live, everyone. Welcome back again. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday instead of watching the basketball game. This is definitely better. And I have with me as my guest today, Rose. Look
Hey.
how gorgeous she looks. Stunning. And I'm like, that color? Everything's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Long time no
I know it's
see.
been a minute.
So I met her, we met back in 2018.
hmm
And it was at a photo, was it just a photo shoot, right?
Just a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to be there, but I was so stoked. I was like, oh my God, I follow
You
her.
were like, no. Imagine you're like, excuse me, I'm the only one that wants to be shot. You're like, you can't shoot him. But we met through our friend Echo's World. Shout out Echo's World. He's a great photographer, director.
All that.
Yeah, he does everything. But I want to pull up the photo, Abe. There's a photo of us of like some BTS, at least of the shoot, and it's really cute. You what? Oh, well, we'll show it in a little bit. But that shoot, did you enjoy that shoot? Do you still remember it?
It was cute. Well, we had like a couple shots, like single
Yeah.
shots, and then we had some together where we were eating and like trying their food, right?
Yeah.
The restaurant food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one, like, I think we both had to, like, do when we were, like, biting into corn. And
Yeah.
I'm like, honestly, how do you
It was
make
so
biting?
awkward.
It was like an elote full of mayo, everything. I'm like, they're like, but make it look, like, sexy. And you're like, how is that even humanly possible? You're like,
Oh my God, I totally
we're like,
forgot.
oh, yeah, we're like, you
I
like
think I have
that?
that
Mayo
picture.
on our nose. Yeah. That's how, and then it made me think, I'm like, how do the Carl's Jr. girls do it?
No, I have no idea.
Like, it's just pretty crazy. But, oh, yeah. So
You
now
got the
we have
photo
the
ready?
photo. You guys can,
All right.
they'll see it. We won't be able to. But
Okay.
All right, so what's this photo, Jazz? Tell them
it's
again.
a photo of the shoot that me and her first met years ago. It's a BTS, at least, not one of the
Okay,
actual
BTS
photos.
is a
But we did have
BTS
a good one. I
photos.
have to pull that up later.
Yeah,
Of
I have to find
Jazzy
it.
and
Maybe
Rose
like
meeting
a
for the
throwback
first
Thursday
time.
or something.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But I remember too, because when I went to the
Crazy.
shoot, I'm
She
like,
does.
you were
She
just
looked
like, I was like, she's
a
so
little
beautiful,
one.
and your body, I'm like, she's so curvy.
Oh, I was so shy.
And then, but then you were actually really dope and nice, like the
Yeah.
energy I got from you,
Yeah.
and you were nice to me. So I remember
Yeah.
like you were really cool after that.
Mm-hmm.
So it always stuck.
I know. That was so dope.
It
You're
was a
dope.
fun shoot. Did everyone see the picture, Abe?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys see it? Isn't it cool? I'm like, it's memory lane. Okay, so where were you born and raised?
So I was born in Oakland, actually, in the Bay Area.
Oh, shoot.
But I moved to Santa Barbara County. I was raised
Mhm.
in Santa Barbara County. Went to school out there.
It's
I was
really
there
beautiful out there, right?
It is, but there's not a lot of work out there.
Oh,
Unless you
yeah.
you want to grow old. That's where you want to be at. Definitely.
How old were you when you moved there?
To Santa Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was little, like 5 maybe.
Yeah. Oh, oh, okay.
So I really grew up
like you
in-
grew up.
Mhm.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And then you came to LA. What
I
made
came
you
to
come
LA
to
like 9 years ago.
Ah.
work.
I thought maybe you were born and raised in LA just because you have it in your bio, like LA.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
was like,
I've just
oh,
been out here.
I'm like, you seem like a LA girl though, in a good way.
I mean, I adapted to it, definitely.
Mhm.
I love LA.
Do you
Yeah.
miss the Bay or
No. No, I'm just kidding, Bay Area.
You're like, sorry, you're
Family.
like, we don't get hyphy over here.
I don't. I mean, I miss it being a kid because all my cousins live out there, or
Mhm.
they lived out there at one point, and we all got together, like the whole family thing. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be able to leave LA. I can't. Sorry, Bay
You're like, I
Area.
should have been born here.
For real.
So, what do you actually enjoy the Bay though?
I like it to visit. I miss the weather because here's so hot, but out
Mhm.
there is so cold.
Yeah.
Like when it's hot though, out there it's really hot, but it's for the majority of the time it's cold, like really cold. I like the
Well, I'm
cold.
like, welcome to LA. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you LA Grande. I'm like, she's one of us. She's for sure been one of us, and this is where she belongs.
Yes,
What astrology sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
I
I
am
love
November
that.
2nd.
Ooh, coming up. My
Mhm.
uncle too. He's a Scorpio.
Yeah,
He's at the end, November 21st.
21st. Oh, you're like a cusp.
Like right
almost.
at the
Yeah.
end. Scorpio gang.
Yeah, gang gang.
Are you into astrology?
I am into mine. I know who I'm
You're like,
compatible with, but I don't know all the other extra
You
stuff.
said I am into mine. you're like,
It's
I
mine.
don't care about anyone else. You're like, don't tell me.
Like I know who I'm compatible with, who I'm not compatible with, but even then
Who are you compatible with?
they say Pisces, but honestly,
Oh.
I don't.
Oh yeah, they are so opposite of Scorpios.
Yeah, but I
He's
don't.
like balance.
Fuck Pisces. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, here
I'm just kidding.
Pisces men, I heard, are bad news.
Yeah.
But then Pisces women, though, I mean, from what I know, they're
No,
amazing.
yeah. My best friend, she's a girl. She's a Pisces.
Oh yeah, mine too.
But men, no.
Different story.
We're not friends.
Have you ever
It's
gone on a
different.
date and like right away asked like, "Oh, what sign are you?"
Oh my God, I asked like before the date.
And do you already start like, do you Google it or do you
Yes.
start thinking in your head?
I just
you're
start
like,
thinking like, no, this is not going to go right. Like, but you try to make it work, and then just later it's not.
you're like, it's because you're a Gemini or.
Because you're, yeah.
What about friends wise? What like your closest best friends? What signs are they typically? Besides, I know you said Pisces for one.
Virgo,
Oh, okay.
Pisces, Gemini.
Oh, so you do Geminis are good then.
Yeah.
Love
Um,
that.
Yeah. Just
Well,
make sure.
I'm like, well, I didn't hear Leo, but you know, I'll be your next best friend.
No, I get along with Leos really well too, actually. Leos
Yeah,
are
I
cool.
love Scorpio, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I think that, yeah, I think we mesh well for the
Mhm.
most part. The only thing, what about Cancers? Like,
Mm.
have you ever known any very well?
My sister's a Cancer.
How's that?
We get along.
Is she very emotional?
Yes. Yes, she
It's
is.
their strength but their weakness.
My other sister is a Taurus, but so we all like
That's my mom.
really
Damn, you guys are
emotional.
all so different signs.
Yeah. We are.
All girls?
My brother, he's
Okay.
a Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cappies are cool. I'm like, wow, I love like the mixture of all the signs.
Yeah, we're all different.
Yeah, that works out well. So besides your sign, what spirit animal would you be? Any animal, like water,
Any animal?
land, air, if you had to pick one. Yeah, you're like, gotta feel it in
What
my
am
soul.
I? What am I? I'm a dove.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's so pretty.
I just love like I'm free.
Yeah, you're like definitely flying
Yeah.
high in the sky.
Yeah, definitely a dove. I don't know. I feel like it just symbolizes like freedom. And,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. And I just got it like right here last year on my neck.
Ooh, so pretty. Did that hurt a lot?
It didn't, and I thought it was gonna, but it didn't like at all.
That's good. Dang.
But I'm done.
I know my mom one time she got like her back tatted, but like she was under like it would have hurt so bad. It was like a whole back piece, but she
Mhm.
was like drinking and like took a little pill to relax.
Mhm.
But she kept moving during like because she was like so fucked up. He was like, "Don't move, I'm tattooing," and then she'd be like, and he's like, "I'm not kidding." He's like, "This is permanent."
Oh my god.
And so we're like, we learned don't get too fucked up when getting a tattoo.
Yeah,
No one try that at home.
don't.
So how did you get into your modeling career?
I don't like to say how old I am, but I started a long time ago,
Okay.
like in import car shows.
yeah.
I was like 17 or 18, and I went to a car show. I don't know what to expect, but I just seen all like these beautiful girls. Like I was like, oh, I want to do that. Like, what are they doing? Why are they signing autographs for? Like, who the fuck are they? And I'm like, you know what? That's cool. I'm like, and like the next year, I went to another show, and this company had asked, he's like, can you model for my booth? And I was like, okay, yeah. He's like, here's $400, and then like $400
Yeah, of
was like a
course,
lot,
yeah.
like. And from then, I just kept doing it. I took breaks here and there, of course. And
yeah.
yeah, like now I'm in Lowrider stuff.
I know that's so cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love cars, so like going
Do
to
you
these
know
shows.
a lot
is
about
cool.
them?
I know like the cars that I like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you first entered the industry, like, were you like nervous? Were you confident already? Like, did you know? You know how like all the girls bring like their like head to toe banners and stuff,
Mhm.
and like all their signed merch. Did it take a while like to catch on to that? Did anyone help you out with that stuff? Or
I already was kind of making merch, like little
Oh,
by
okay,
little
that's
here and there,
good.
because people would ask, and I'm like, what do you want like picture me for? You want it signed for what?
You're like,
And I
no.
was-
You're like, no, thanks.
Yeah, so like I made a site, and I'm like, it works. Like
yeah.
everybody should have merch.
Mhm.
Yeah. What-
Before the modeling, were you thinking about doing like something else?
Yeah. Well, I'm still a bartender. I've been a bartender for like
Oh,
ever.
yeah. Okay.
But anything else, I'm still going to get into real estate when I'm ready, because right now I'm just enjoying,
As you should,
you
Queen.
know.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
then, when you first entered, did you find that you're like, because were you already tattooed a lot at that time?
Not yet.
And then you just slowly started
just
to over
started,
the
like,
time.
Getting the ones that were like forbidden in some careers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was
And
just
how
like,
was
fuck
the
it.
reaction to that? Like, was there like
It was
some
hard.
prejudice against it, or people like, oh, the tattoos, or
Some places, like, say one company, I can't say the name,
yeah,
but they were really strict with tattoo placement. If you put on their uniform and it didn't cover, then you would have to cover it with makeup. That's how bad it was.
And did you cover it with makeup?
No. So now, just a couple months ago, I worked with them again. And I didn't cover any tattoos. So it's amazing how times have changed too,
Yeah.
because now it's more acceptable. It's to where before it was like it's ugly. Like we can't show people that because they won't look at our stuff.
Do some people ever just look like, for casting wise, like we only want tatted models?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you're like, all right, it's a
I'm
shoe
like,
in.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of, you guys aren't burnt out of me. Like, you guys keep using me.
You're like, no, thank you. They're
Yeah.
like, please. You're like, nope.
Pick somebody else.
When did you decide to get all your tattoos?
My first tattoo I was 14,
What
but
was
I waited.
it?
It was 11 Chinese. It's already covered up here
Oh,
somewhere.
you didn't like it? Was it not cute, or you just got over
I
it?
just got over it,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't
Was
get
it at an
another
actual
one.
tattoo shop?
Yeah, I was 14 and I lived in Santa Maria, which is in Santa Barbara County, and I ran away
Ooh.
with my friend. She was older than me. She's 18, so she was able to take me to a tattoo shop. So she took me. I ran away, and we went to LA to go to like
you
a
really
like a
just-
kickback
yeah.
party. But we went to go get tatted first. So I got this, and it was like $20.
Oh, shoot.
And the guy didn't even ask. He's like,
I
"Oh
was
no,
gonna
he
say,
did."
how are you able to get
He was
it?
like, "Where's your ID?" I'm like, "Oh, I live in so and so, but I forgot it." And they let me get it. Like, I'm sure I looked like I was like 14. I was little.
You're like, what'd you say? Don't question me.
Just
Do it
tattoo
right
me
now.
now.
Dang,
Yeah.
you really?
Mhm.
I don't know anyone that's like had runaway stories. Like not like where you like went to LA and stuff.
Yeah, I was gone for like 3 days.
Oh shoot.
I ran away with like $5 in my
Did
pocket.
they? Well, it sounded like your friend got you. She probably. I'm like, did she like you? Was she in love with you?
No, we were like friends at church.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
had to be
terrible.
the church girl.
Yeah.
You know, wait. What about that freaking show that you guys always talk about? What's that show that church with preacher kids or preacher
I
children?
don't know.
Yeah.
There's a show called Preacher Children,
Guys, what's it called?
and they're bad, huh?
Yeah, I guess they're like the worst of the worst.
Like
though.
the most rebellious, probably.
Did they ever find out that it was the church girl?
I
That
don't know, but that's totally me.
did you go back and you were like, I'm tired. I want to go home.
Yeah, or I'd be like, I'm
You're
not
like,
getting more
"This is
money. I
fun."
gotta go home. Yeah.
She's like, I want to eat something more than just Frito Lay's.
Tired of Jack in the Box.
Oh my gosh, wait, I love that story. That's cool that you did that.
Yeah,
But you had balls. See,
I
that's
got in
a Scorpio
trouble.
in you.
I know. I was so in trouble though.
Oh my gosh. By the way, does it bother you if someone asks like, oh, what's that tattoo? Or what does that mean? Or what is that? Like, does it bother you when people ask that?
No, I try to like talk to people just to make conversation because I know people are curious. But they'll ask like, "Oh, how many tattoos do you have?" I'm like, just one big one.
You're like, none. You're like, what are you talking about?
They're
There's nothing
fake.
on me. So it doesn't bother you then?
That's probably the most like annoying one. Like, how many tattoos do you have?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Because I know
I want
like,
to count.
my dad, he always like, if someone asks like, what is that? Why'd you get it? He'll be like, because I wanted it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dang, I didn't know tattoo people are so like against. I mean, you know, I feel like they're like, you get them, you know, obviously they're noticeable. They're
Yeah.
conversation starters. Of course, people are going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell my dad, like, I feel like that's not that you have to answer, but I'm like,
Yeah.
obviously they're just like, well, what they
They just
genuinely
wanna
want to know what it,
Yeah.
because I'm such an inquisitive person.
Yeah.
I'm all like, well, if I wanted to know, I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's why I just wondering if you took offense, but you don't take
No,
offense.
I
You
don't
just
take
don't
offense.
like the how many.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because I really don't.
You're like an endless amount.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna get more? You think?
I want to just finish my back because I have like my back, but it's not like filled in or anything. It's just an outline. Like on my side, I have like an outline of California, which I don't know why I did it, but I wanted
Cause
to.
Santa Barbara
I
girl.
wanted to fill it in with like different stuff, like in California. But now that I think about it, like I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, you know I think I've seen some like people someone with something similar or like
Yeah.
the state that they're from. They'll put
Mhm.
like little stuff like that.
Like the little places that they've been or whatever. I don't know.
Do you have any leg pieces?
I don't. I have a cupcake that I tattooed on my ankle myself when I worked in a shop.
That's so cool. Wait, so you're a tattoo artist
No, I was a
too?
piercer for like 8 years in a shop.
Oh, that's dope.
And I tried, they wanted to teach me to tattoo, but I didn't have the patience for it. I can draw
Mm-hmm.
eyebrows, but I don't, like, I'm not like an artist like that. Like, I'll show you my little.
Oh yeah, let's see what it looks like.
It looks like a little bundle set. No, it looks like a little cupcake.
Oh, it does. It was cute. And you did it on yourself?
Yeah, they kind of made me because they wanted me to tattoo, like, be the girl artist in the shop. And I was just pissed. I was like, just tattooing myself. I was like, whatever, guys.
You're like, I'm gonna tattoo like something really bad on someone here. You're like, who wants my name on their face? You're like, how about that? And then, okay, so would you ever have someone's name tattooed, or have you had someone's name?
I have, and I don't recommend it because
You have, you said?
I have, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
more
fucking
than
do
one
it.
guy?
No,
Okay.
just don't ever do it.
Is it covered up, or you just
It's covered
left
up
it?
now.
Okay.
So I got this, so it's covered now.
Oh, that's where the name was?
Yeah.
Ooh, how'd you guys pick the placement at the time?
Some dumb shit. we didn't really think it
Were
was.
you
just,
guys drunk or no?
No, it was just
Oh.
like one of those things when you're like, you like somebody and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, let's go get a tattoo. Or I think, you know what? I was getting this filled in, and I was like, all right, I want to get your name tattooed. And he's like, oh, me too.
Oh, it'd be like that though. I feel like once you're like, well, once we're here, you're like, why not get
Yeah.
something?
You just covered up.
Did he get yours covered up?
I don't know.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I know some people who get like their person's like name on their face like this.
Or some that have several names.
Oh yeah, but like I know like one person recently on Instagram, and like their person will literally got their name like 3 times on their face, and I'm like,
The same?
what are you trying to prove? Like first name, last name, and then like a nickname for the person. Isn't that weird though? I
That's
don't know.
so
Like,
weird.
we get it. Like, what are you trying to like? What you want her the initials next? Like, I don't know. But for sometimes I feel like that's a little bit overkill. Somewhat.
Yeah.
But if you did become a tattoo artist, we would all come get a tattoo from you, and we're
That's
all
so
getting
hard.
cupcakes.
Yes. Cupcakes on the house.
So back to the modeling. What future shows or events do you have coming up?
So my next one is a Lowrider show in Texas, June
Fun.
11th and 12th. I'm kind of scared.
Ooh, why?
Because it's in Texas. It's like
'cause of,
lower Texas. And
Yeah.
I've never been.
Mm-hmm.
And like new places and going by myself. Well, there's other girls that are going to go, but I don't know.
Are you usually around the usual girls? Is it new girls? Is it-
Sometimes it's new girls, but everybody's really nice. And like,
that's what I was gonna ask. Have you ever
Yeah.
had like some people just be kind of like rude or something?
sometimes some girls just don't say hi, but
Mhm.
I don't know if I feel like I give off a vibe like don't say hi to me, but I say hi.
Oh,
I
'cause
say
you
hi.
said that you can be quiet and
Yeah.
shy at first, right?
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, for the most, I try
Scorpio.
to change and like put myself out there and like say
Yeah.
hi and like try to make a conversation because I try not to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just it's natural. Like I'm just quiet. Like
It's a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Anyone that's listening, it's a Scorpio. You guys are observing and
Yeah.
mysterious. You want to get a really good read on the person
Mhm.
before you like say anything. You're like,
yeah,
how are you moving? What's the energy you're giving off? And then like once you're like, okay, they're cool. Then you're like, okay,
yeah,
you're like good friends,
They're-
right?
yeah,
For the most part, kind of.
yeah.
I'm glad I got the acceptance a long
I
time.
know.
Or like more intimate.
Yeah, yeah. Like I don't like to go out,
Like even
to
like
clubs. If I'm with
like even though like to the movies or
I don't mind that. If it's clubs and stuff, I don't. I get really like
you maybe
closed
like,
in. I feel weird.
It's probably because you're like you really just take on people's energies a lot. Where you're like, oh, it's too much.
Yeah, or I don't know what the
What
hell
about
it
like
is.
bowling, mini
I can
golf?
do bowling, like little stuff like that. But when it's like big, so, like I couldn't go to a carnival, like or
Oh, like a rave?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. No.
I'm just like, just take me home.
What
I'm
about
done.
like a dinner or like a breakfast?
I can
or
do
a
that,
brunch?
like brunch and all that stuff.
Mhm.
When the crowd gets too big, though, is when I start like freaking out.
Do you get like actual like? Do you have anxiety or no?
I don't think I have anxiety. I think I just get.
I'm
maybe
like, I don't want to
do.
give you anxiety.
I'm like, maybe I
Thinking about
do.
anxiety.
And I didn't know what it is. That's probably what it is.
I guess social anxiety, not anxiety,
Oh
like.
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's
there's
like
a
that when
difference
it's
actually.
just too much. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's when you're involved in too
Oh,
much
yeah.
energy and too many people, and
Yeah.
you start to feel like you don't have control.
It's really common.
Yeah.
Well, I know my uncle and my mom have it, but my mom has it like not just social. Like she could just
Yeah.
be just with me, or she could be even home alone, and she'd be like, my anxiety is really bad.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
that's where I'm hoping that's not what the case for you.
No, I'm fine right now.
Yes. So you have the Texas show, the Lowrider show, and then
Mhm.
after that, anything?
After that, I have another street lowrider show in San Jose.
So fun.
Yeah.
Do you love the? Are you over like the traveling now? Do
I
you
like
still
it.
love it?
I like it. I just got back from Idaho last week.
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that you were in Idaho. How was that?
It was so cool. Like, you think Idaho, you think of what? Potatoes.
Yeah,
So-
which they are not, but they are. Hey, let's not downplay what they're famous for because I heard
Idaho
they're really good with that.
But I did not see not one potato.
Oh
Potatoes.
shoot!
But we
Yeah.
went, and then it's like
Were you
all
in
like
Boise or what's it?
yes, Boise. So it's just like
Oh, that's probably
flat,
why.
and then you get into like this little town. But it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
like the air is so clean. The lowrider industry out there is huge.
That's freaking
Yeah.
dope.
It was dope.
Wow.
Different people.
Yeah, one of my friends too. She's from Idaho, but Idaho Falls,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, but Boise, she said is like the main part.
Uh huh.
But yeah, I just know like from what she said, it's really beautiful though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's so freaking cool that there's a bunch of. So you pretty much know like where all the like car aficionados, motorcycle people, like their states that they kind of are bigger in.
No, because I feel
Oh.
like everywhere's trying to. If they're small in it, they're trying to get big in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like everywhere is like huge. Like I went to Woodland, which is a little bit north of Sacramento. It's like nothing out there, but
Yeah.
their
You're
thing
all
is
over the
huge out
globe,
there too.
baby girl.
I'm tired.
That's so dope. That's
No,
so
it's
cool,
awesome meeting like
though.
all these new people.
So you really have like a whole tour schedule, basically. You're like,
Yeah.
here's a tour, stop by, see
It's
this, see
like
that.
a lowrider
Mm-hmm.
car show season. They called it.
Oh, that's cool. And you wait, so you've been on cover of Lowrider, right?
Street low. I was on a centerfold for lowrider like 2015,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and then I got street low calendar cover last year on my birthday. It was so cute.
Oh yeah,
That's
dang.
cool.
I'm like, I should
Yeah.
have saved that to pull it up. Where can they find those now? Can they so on your website? What kind of merch do you have on
So
there?
on my website, I have posters, stickers, lighters, bunch of little goodies. I'm working on T-shirts. They're on the way, actually. Air fresheners, whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like, I'll print it. If they want like
You're
a
"Do you
personalized
have an
poster,
idea? Let me know.
yeah. Or people will be like, I want this picture. I'm like, gosh, all right.
What's some fan etiquette? Like whoever's listening, any of your fans, what's like if they come up to you, like what's like a kind of like a way to approach you, a way not to? Like have you ever had any people who are like too aggressive and you're like, or no? Or usually they're just pretty.
Usually they're pretty
kind
good.
and nice and
Yeah.
mannerly.
You'll get occasionally just some weirdos, but nothing too.
So
I
what
haven't
shouldn't
experienced
they
anything.
do? Just like don't try to touch you right away. Like
Just
don't grab
don't
you.
grab
or-
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like when they like grab your arm or like grab your waist, and you're just like, I have to remember where I am.
That's so dope. And at the things, do they have to like reserve for you ahead of time? Or they just show up for you.
What
At
was
the
that?
shoots, do they just show up? Do they have to like reserve with you a time or anything? Like just take a picture
So
with
at the
you?
shows?
Yeah.
So at the shows we just park at our tables and we'll just mess with our merch or
Mhm.
whatever, meet fans. It's so weird, fans. It's weird. And we'll take a break and then we'll go with the photographers from the show.
Yeah.
We'll take some shots with one, take another break, and then we'll go with another photographer just so we can get our content for that
'cause
magazine.
you're still shooting. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a whole long day, huh?
Yeah. So we land like the day before. We try to get photos in the day before. That way there's not a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
trying to get in like photos and stuff too, which is awesome because you can put on the swimsuit and no one's like behind you like trying to grab you.
Oh.
But the day of the show is not the same
Do
outfit.
you get to decide what you want to wear for
Yeah.
each event?
Mhm.
Like for sure.
Yeah.
They're always like, yeah, you just.
I always like to know like the weather, of course. Like
Mm-hmm. Like for a
Boise was
heads
like
up.
in the middle, but for the most part it was kind of cold.
Would it bother you if someone's like, you have to wear this, and it was like something ugly?
Yeah.
Would you
'cause
say
I'm
like, I'm not wearing that, or you would
yeah.
just be like,
I'm like, I'll pick something for myself.
or you're like, I'm gonna cut it up like super.
I'll make it work. Yeah.
You're like, that's not gonna happen. Actually, you're like, I bought new outfits for all the girls.
Right.
You're like, this is my show now. How can someone reach out to you for a shoot, or is it only for big companies? If someone wanted to pay you for a music video or for like their personal car shoot, is that possible?
I mean, they can DM me. I don't really.
Have like an email?
I'm picky sometimes, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I like to see like what they have. You know, like I'm not gonna shoot for someone that has like 2 followers and they say I'm an artist.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
So
be
it has
careful.
to be like still like a good look for you.
Yeah.
Like content that you would still want to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
or get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
But
good.
they can reach out to me through my email,
Guys.
my Instagram DM.
Mhm.
I'm on there all the time. Like I'll answer.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We have to shoot again soon too.
I know. I'm so down. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
want to do like maybe we could do like a motorcycle shoot or
That'll
something.
be fun.
I think that'd be
Oh
dope.
yeah, I have some motorcycle people that would be down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll plan that out.
Okay.
So what's in the works for you? What's next for you coming up besides the modeling?
Oh my God, I have so many. Well, couple things that I'm really really excited about.
Yeah.
I want to share like when I actually have it.
Yeah, but it's in the works.
It's in the works, and you guys can be surprised, like really surprised.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Well, congrats to that.
Thank
we all
you.
can't wait. And how is the dating life since you've been modeling basically all
Yeah.
your life?
For
is
the most part, I
dating?
think it's hard. You have to come to like a medium or like an understanding, because if your dude is jealous, it's not gonna work. No matter how many times you say they're cool with it, they're low key jealous. Like it's not gonna work. Sadly, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably because they're like guys are coming up to you at the
yeah.
wanting to take pictures with you, talking to you, so that probably
Mhm.
bothers them.
Yeah, and then at first it's like I try to see like how they react to it, and they seem fine, but later I don't know what changes, but it changes.
Yeah, they always. I've heard that before. Even about other things, they're like guys will act cool, and then all of a sudden, it's like
Yeah,
no, all
yeah.
hell breaks loose, and they're like,
And then you got to be like mindful of their feelings too, I guess. Like I don't know.
Except
It's not like I'm
also-
like, hey, come here, take a picture with me. You know what I mean? Like
but
I would
also
sit
too,
on
I
their
feel
lap.
like
I
they
don't do
meet
that.
you like
Yeah.
like I feel like if you meet someone in their element and what
Mhm.
they're doing, I'm like you know what you're getting. Like this is who they are. This is who
Mhm.
I am. Like how can you get into it expecting like, well, I'm gonna change her.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna change them to do this.
Exactly.
You know, like you need to love them. I feel like from where you first met them because that's what they're doing their
Yeah,
thing,
like, I was
right?
already doing this.
Yeah. You're like, I really do this. This isn't fake.
Yes.
What about if a guy that you're dating or if someone you're interested in has been like, if he'll tell you like, oh, you can't wear that, even just not even shooting, you're just going out somewhere, and they're like, I don't like that you're wearing that, like cover up. What do you think? Is that like red flag?
Super red flag.
Would you not be okay with that?
I would not be okay with it. Because for the most part too, I still like consider like take their feelings into consideration. Like, okay, I'm not gonna wear like nipple tassels and some jeans to a bar.
She's like, okay, I was gonna come my birthday suit, but if you want, I'll put on pasties. And
yeah,
a
it's just
thong.
pasties.
Yeah, but that's kind of offensive. Like, does it bother you? Like, would you be like, I'm wearing it anyways?
Not the pasties, but yes, like
No,
a
but-
cute
oh, yeah,
outfit
not
that,
that,
he
but-
wouldn't like. Like, yeah, I'm still gonna wear it.
You'd be like, why are you wearing that? You're
Yeah.
like, you look gross. You're like, the outfit's ugly, first of all.
Yes. Am I telling you not to wear those ugly pants? Oh my god.
You're like, actually, did you take a shower? You smell bad. Wait, have you guys ever told a girl, like, if they can or can't wear something?
No.
Use the mic.
Eh,
Oh, yeah. Can we pass to Romy?
No, I never asked or told anybody what they could wear.
You're perfectly okay if anyone wants to just go out and show out and really just show off. You're okay with that?
Yeah, because as long as she feels good, I'm happy with that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
see, that's cute.
We actually have a room full of
See,
that
that's
good
different.
guys or guys that are okay
See,
with
and then
that.
there's guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It still changes because I had a guy that was like that, and nope, he was a liar.
You're like, You're like, you were fronting. I know my boyfriend too. Sometimes like he'll be like even if we're gonna go somewhere, he's like, yeah, I really want you like dress up, like really go all out. He's like, I'll be like, what's dress? He's like, and he'll always pick like the sexier, like smaller, tinier one. He's like, oh, that one for sure. He's like, I want you to be outside with me in that. So I like that type of
Yeah.
energy. I mean, you know, because it's like the same from both of us. So I love that energy.
Yeah.
And do you have a certain type in men? Or women.
I don't know.
Either or.
Not women.
Oh,
But
okay.
men, I don't necessarily like have a type. But yeah, I yes, because he has to have tattoos. Because I'm not just gonna be the only tatted
Oh,
one.
for sure?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, there you go. So if anyone's listening, they have to have tattoos.
it's okay if I'm more tatted, but I mean,
you're
some
like,
tattoos.
you're like, but I guess I'll just wear the pants in the relationship. Do you believe in second chances? Like if someone messes up once, do you believe in giving them another chance?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say absolutely. I was like, oh, wait.
Absolutely not. Well, for me, no.
Like you're like, nope, that was
Yeah.
it. You're like, no more.
And I think it maybe kind of depends on the situation. Like maybe, but
You're like,
more like 99.9% no.
okay. And what are some turnoffs?
Turn offs, dirty shoes.
Wait, every girl that I feel like that, or not every, but most of them always say the same thing.
I feel like if their shoes are dirty, then they don't care about like their hygiene. I don't know. Like maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe they're walking through the mud. Like I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Is that what you look at first? You're like,
I'll look at their smile because
oh, what if they have like messed up teeth,
I can't.
but everything else is perfect?
Oh my god, I can't. I no.
So funny.
You're like, don't kiss me, don't kiss me.
Well, once I dated a guy and like I thought he was so cute. I went on a date and
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I was saying, but he was laughing so hard and I was like,
You're
I
like,
can see
don't. You're like, I have to go return some movies.
and it's not that they were
Blockbuster.
fucked up; they were just gone, like on the side.
Oh, like he was missing teeth.
Yes,
Oh shoot! Wait, that's different.
like missing. Okay, the missing side tooth. That's common, like for people. The missing side tooth.
Wait.
I'm not a front.
No, my mom has one, but like she always hides it so well.
Yeah, no. See, that's different. If you could hide it, hide it. But I mean,
Yeah.
like if you're just like just gone right here and I can see through your mouth.
She's,
He's like whistling through it. He's like,
she has him like in a dentist chair.
oh my gosh. Wait, okay, so dirty shoes,
Hilarious.
missing teeth, which is probably I don't know. No, actually,
I don't
like,
know.
I think my mom's dated people with a lot of with missing.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, save the missing teeth, people. I definitely want to say that. Any other turnoffs?
No, I mean, BO, obviously. No one likes
Yeah.
someone that's.
What if their breath smells?
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Brush your teeth.
Would you tell them? Be like, hey, on the
You want
date,
some gum?
would you like actually say that your breath smells, or would you just be like,
No,
"You
I
want
think I'd
gum?"
be like, you want some gum? Have some.
Wait, I literally know some girlfriends that will tell them like, your breath smells.
Your breath
You're
fucking
like, can you
stinks.
do you have mouthwash or gum? Like,
Oh my God.
and they'll like be like, stop talking so directly in my face because it's
Your mouth stinks. That's so
that's
terrible.
literally the worst. Okay, so those
Oh my
mainly are
God.
just the only. What if
Yeah.
they have like? What if they have a lot of kids from different, like a lot of different baby mamas?
Oh.
And of course, like
I
it's
love
hard.
kids.
That's what I was
I
gonna say.
love
Like,
kids.
it's nothing about having the kids, but like, what if they have so many baby mamas? Is that like just kind of like going
Probably
into
like a
it?
turn off
Yeah.
for sure. But I mean, if you really like him and you accept them,
Then maybe it's you can go through.
then maybe
it type
like
of
a
thing.
limit to baby
Mhm.
mamas, and that's it. That's even a lot.
I know. I have
pushing it.
I have a girlfriend, and like sometimes we'll just bring it up, like about someone will say this my baby mamas, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, do you really want someone with like different baby? And she's like, I have different baby daddies. I'm like, well, not you.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're okay.
Because then you're gonna have to put up with those other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you have to, but eventually you're gonna have to run into them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we covered, I guess, those are her turnoffs. So if anyone fits that criteria,
Yeah. Don't do it.
go to the dentist first, and then buy new shoes, and then you can. Oh, and then can fans ask you on a date?
No.
Okay.
Don't.
No, I don't know. It's just I'm curious.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What if they like were tatted, perfect teeth, no baby mom?
I don't know. Where?
You're like, I'd have to see them first. Oh, back to I just want to say one more thing to the dirty shoe thing. one of someone London knows. He just had his baby shower, and he was showing me. We didn't go, but London showed me pictures from it, and him and his like baby mama girlfriend were taking pictures, and he had on like the dirtiest freaking no like
He was the
like
dad
they were
at the
like
baby shower?
yes no he was like he was the dad, like the filthiest. What I hope they're not listening to this or his
Are they
family,
supposed to be
but-
like that? Like,
But no, they were like so. The first thing I was like, why? And why would his girlfriend let him wear those? It was just like no, they look like
they were
there were
like
holes
Yeezys?
in them, like no, like blacked out. And it just reminded me of that because I'm like, you couldn't put on a nice pair of shoes, like
Yeah.
you know, what did you tell your man? Like, go change your shoes.
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm like, no judgment, but my thought came up when that happened.
Was his clothes nice?
Yeah, it was like more casual, but they were still dressed nice. Like she was in a dress, and I just remember being
But
like,
he didn't like come home from work or nothing.
I don't think so. No, it was not work shoes. They were like some
Okay.
Vans.
Oh.
But I'm like, no. I'm like, and he was like saying, he's like, I know. I was looking at his shoes too. I'm like, tell him something. Okay, so for the next little end segment of this, we're gonna do have you ever questions.
Okay.
You've done stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever? Okay. So, have you ever?
Jasmine, have you ever?
Have you ever clogged a toilet and left?
No.
What?
That's terrible.
Wait, no. I've definitely clogged a toilet, but I haven't left.
Yeah.
Like I tried to make sure. And you know what's so funny is that the day we met, I remember we went there. I went to use the bathroom, like before anyone got there, and I was like, "Remember, I clogged that fucking toilet."
The
And
ice
I-
cream place.
Yes. And I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I'm like, I literally had to call someone. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not walking out of here. What do I do?
Help
I guess
me.
like I just had to refill the water in like like not
The
the,
tank,
toilet, but like
the top.
yeah. And they're like, "Is there water?" And I'm like, "No." And then luckily there was something like a little cup I could just pour it in. It flushed. And I was like, I would have
Maybe it
forever.
happened often that they had that.
Oh
cup right
yeah,
there.
because I'm like, I would have forever been known. I'm like, I'll leave. I was like, I swear to God, I'll leave right now.
Oh my
Okay, but yeah, that reminds me of that. Okay, have you ever lied about your age?
No.
Yeah, me either. I don't think
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I love growing older. I think it's
Yeah.
like something to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in love?
I have. I think.
Me too. I have too. I am.
Yeah.
Lenny, stop watching the basketball game. Have you ever skinny dipped?
I have.
I don't think I have.
I just jumped in and like jumped right out though because it was freezing.
I feel like I need to do that. I haven't really lived fully until
Yeah.
I skinny dipped. Have you ever had lice?
No, I had chicken pox though.
You never had lice as a kid?
Mm-mm.
Consider yourself lucky.
Chicken pox.
I'm all-
Oh yeah, I never had chicken pox.
had
I guess we
chicken pox.
switched. I'm like, I have
my
the lice
God.
for you. You have the chicken pox for me.
Well, now they have monkeypox.
Wait, really?
What?
Yes.
What's that?
Monkeypox.
I didn't know this.
Is it worse? Are we supposed
Oh,
to get
really?
vaccinated as adults?
It's new. It's yeah. There's no
They
vaccine.
look like big old boils like everywhere.
Oh shoot! All right. Well,
Tough.
everyone beware of the monkeypox. Have you ever re-gifted a gift that someone gave you but you didn't like it? Me too. They know our secret now. Have you ever said yes to a date just because you felt bad for them?
I did, and I didn't go.
You didn't go. What? That's like that's worse.
I know.
That is so.
Might as well just said no.
That
I
is
said yes, and I
actually-
was like, you know what? No.
Dang.
Oh shoot! You're like, actually, I just got married 2 hours ago.
Actually, I just clogged the toilet.
That too. Oh my gosh! I know. I feel bad now for that person. I'm like just thinking about it. I'm like, that's fucked up. She said yeah, just to be like, nah, just kidding.
Changed my mind.
Have you ever gotten a body piercing?
I have.
Actual on the body. What piercing? What body
Oh
piercing?
my god! So when I was a piercer, I don't know. It was like my piercing phase. I had these pierced, and I took them out like the next day because my face was swollen. I had this ugly ass ring just to try it, and I took it out the next day. I had my tongue, nipples.
Did you like
and
the
that's
tongue
it.
one or no?
I didn't like the tongue. was
Did
just
you like leave
awkward.
it in for a while, or
I had it for a while, and then it was just like for what?
would it like hit your teeth a lot?
Yeah,
Okay.
it would. Yeah.
And then nipples, and then and anything else?
No. Belly button
Dermals,
hairs.
dermals.
I had a dermal. Actually, I have a scar still right here. I
Did
did
you
it
like
on
that?
myself.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you like it though? For the
I liked
time
it.
being,
Yeah.
you were really pierced up.
I was.
I've had this one before too.
Yeah.
Like for literally 2 days. I just did
Yeah.
it just to do it. And then I've had like one nipple pierced, and it was
Mhm.
like for only a couple hours, and I was like, take it out.
Took it out.
I'm like, no. And then
I
like
don't
I
know.
feel like because I work out a lot, and so sports bras are really tight on you. And they
Mm-hmm.
said you can't wear tight clothes till it heals, and it takes
Yeah, like
some people
infected.
they say 6 to a months to a year. So I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, nope. It was too
Yeah.
much.
And the sensitivity of it.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever fallen downstairs in front of people?
Oh my God, I have.
Wait, what's the story?
At church. In my dress.
Oh no! Okay.
I think I was reaching down to grab something, and I was like the third step like down, and I just fucking turned.
You're like,
fell, and I
it's
was
the
like, "Whoop."
presence of Jesus. And
Help me.
were you embarrassed?
Hell yeah, I was embarrassed. I was like 13 probably.
Was everyone like, "Are you okay?" That's like
Yes.
the worst. How when everyone's like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, and my siblings just laughing.
You're like, nobody saw that. Never happened. Okay. Have you ever hooked up with someone and didn't know their name?
No,
Right.
that's crazy. By the way, what's your name?
Yeah, same here. Yeah, not either. Hey, Belly. But that was the last of the Have You Ever questions. Yay.
That was fun.
So we completed it. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for
Love
having
seeing
me.
you.
You too.
Definitely shoot again soon.
Yes.
And then we're going to plug in again, Abe, the website for her, please, where you can find all her merch.
Shop Mr. Rose LA.
Yes. Make sure you show love. And then the next show is June.
June 11th and 12th in Hidalgo, Texas.
And then
Hidalgo,
after
Texas.
that,
And after that is San Jose. And that's going to be the Street Low Car Show in San Jose at the convention.
Yay.
I'm so excited for that one.
So
It's
make
gonna
sure
be
you guys
big.
pull up, show love, buy out, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you for popping in on the podcast. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and like.